Fusion lesson number 2. This one's going to be an easy one. It's only going to take us a few minutes to draw, but it's going to show you some valuable tools, and it's mostly going to center around creating symmetry. So, we're going to start by creating a sketch, and we're going to use that XY plane again. We're going to draw a rectangle again, but instead this time we're going to use a way of creating a symmetrical triangle. Rectangle. So if we go to our rectangle tool, use the center rectangle, click on the center, move outward, and we're going to make this one 2 inches tall and 3 inches wide. Use the tab key to switch between the two measurements. Once you have 2 and 3 inches, hit enter. And we're going to create some arcs on here. And we can use a couple different tools for this, but instead of having to delete a whole bunch of extra lines, we're going to use the arc tool instead of the circle tool. And we're going to use the center point arc. And we're going to move along this line. You'll see it attached to the line. It switches to an X. And then we're going to slide along the line until we see a triangle. That tells us that we're at the center of that line. So we're going to click there. And then we're going to move our mouse outward. And we're looking for less than a full inch here. So just any number. And then we swing this in an arc until it attaches to the line again and click. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Click at the center, move our mouse, click, swing in an arc, and place again. Hit the escape key to exit the tool. And we're going to use the dimension tool. I'm going to use the shortcut D on the keyboard. And I'm going to click on these arcs. See how they're still blue? That means that they're not fully dimensioned so that they can change. But we want them to be black lines, so we're going to dimension them. And we're going to give this a radius of 0.75. Enter. Same thing for the other one. 0.75. Enter. And we could come in here like we did last time and use the trim tool, but I want to show you that you can select just the closed shapes that you want. So we're going to finish the sketch, and if it didn't already, go to the home view so that way you can see the extrusion tools. Click on extrude, and I can highlight this, I can highlight that. So I can extrude any closed shape that I want as long as it's a closed shape. So I'm just going to select this middle portion, and even though this is closed because we didn't trim off that line, we can only just select that. And again, I like to pull it in the direction that I want, but I want to show you kind of the symmetrical extrusion tool. So if we go over here to our menu, we can select symmetric. And what that's going to do is whatever I do to one side, it's going to automatically happen to the other. So if I make it extrude 1 inch this way, it's going to extrude 1 inch that way. This is great if you're working in the middle of the part and you want to work outward. And these tools will make more sense on more complex parts, but for right now, we're just going to extrude symmetrically. You can change your measurement for half or whole. So if I go the whole length, it's just going to go the total distance of, right now it's 1.13, or like if I set it for, let's put in 2 inches. Okay, so right now it's a total of 2 inches, but if I do this, it's a total of 4 inches because it's 2 inches one direction. So we're going to leave it 2 inches one direction, or a total of 4. Click OK, and submit a screenshot of this drawing to Canvas.